welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Colligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. On the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Good timing on the quick out. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Getting set for the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Canes in the hurry up. They'll try it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground. And that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami 7.
He'll return it. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then
he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Carolina 21, Miami 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn. Out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll run the option. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Here just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll leave it with him. He's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Scrambling away. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rail.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Strategically, guys, it looks to me right now like the defense is onto something. 2 straight plays, 2 straight sacks. You wonder if they've seen something on film or if they saw something earlier in this game that's tipping them off, because right now the offense has no answer.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pineda. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Here's the handoff. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll take a deep shot here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, and you keep finding them.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the 1st.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. To the ground with the back. Smashes through. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, going up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner will be dragged down. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the tailback. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 31, Miami 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running with power. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Sellers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Trying to pound it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Number 13.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it.
And that pass picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered.
Third down coming up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Just going to keep it after the snap. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. The first 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes, and you got your first dub of the season.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah.
He lobs one high down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're bringing heat. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
First down here for the offense. Using his feet. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.